Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back, episode 7. I'm actually recording this super late because I had to get in the right mindset of recording this video because I had to think about everything I was going to say. Because this one might seem as though I am trying to target a certain group of people, but that is not the case whatsoever. Anyways, I got to take care of my housekeeping. Hey, I'm doing a giveaway for one of my the Sauce Ain't Free hoodies. Y'all seen it on another video. If you haven't seen it, go to the website. We finally finished the rebrand. Crude artwork, crude art, stay crude, be crude. We are crude, all right? It's our imperfections that make us perfect, all right? Crude. All right, so crudeartwork.com. You can still get there with the Sauce Clothing. I still got that domain. So if you go to the sauceclothing.com, you'll still get there, but it's crudeartwork.com. We got the stickers. If you want to enter the giveaway, you can buy the sticker and get extra spots. But for those of y'all that don't want to spend $3 on a sticker, you're more than welcome to just go ahead and comment on the post on my Instagram, the sauce_crude_art, and post. Go ahead and comment, follow the page. On the comment, you got to tag 2 people. All right, don't be shysty. Tag some people that don't know about the sauce, that don't know about crude art. That way they can get more involved in the movement. Okay. So outside of that, don't let me forget, limited edition shirts are going to be released on 20th. Now, understand that, it's crazy that you were so limited edition about these shirts. I'm not doing red, black, and white again until further in the future. So this colorway that y'all gonna see is only getting released once until further notice. If I do it, it's gonna specifically say reprint. So go ahead, get your shirt now, red, black, and white. I got them right here. Everybody wear red, black, and white. The design is dope. Crude art, stay crude, be crude, and I'm only releasing 15 of them, all right? So make sure you get yours. All right, so today I was thinking about this because I look at communities, and I live out in the country now. So for me, I don't really notice it as much, but when I'm riding through, we'll say the hood or the impoverished areas, everybody always looks at it and they're like, man, I would never want to live there. But that's where a majority of the black community lives. We live in the more impoverished areas. We live in the more beat down areas. And people will then say, well, it's beat down, and now they're starting to upgrade it, and it's becoming, and they're gentrifying it. And I hate this term gentrification, because gentrification implies that somebody is maliciously trying to move you out of a certain area by making it too expensive for you to live there. And although that may be true, I do not believe in the government. As somebody who was in the military, I believe that they are not really here for us. They're doing whatever they need to do to make sure their business interests and their investments stay positive. But I also caveat on that to say that I believe the black community never does itself any justice. And I feel like I'm targeting the black community, but I'm really not trying to, because I think of other cultures and stuff, and we don't stick to any roots that we do have for ourselves. So when I think of black communities, I think of, we have food, we buy all the nicest clothes, we buy all the nicest fashion, we buy all of this other stuff, but we buy it from other cultures. We never buy from our own culture, nor do we invest in our own culture. Most of us who live in the hood, we know everybody on our street because our families have lived there since the beginning of time. So I know your aunts, I know your uncles, because we've all lived in the same city, in the same neighborhood for as long as possible. But none of us own a home there because none of us want to invest. None of our family own homes because none of us want to invest in a home. So we're leading in diabetes and unhealthy stuff because we want to eat the nasty stuff. We want to eat all that unhealthy stuff, so to say, because we believe that that's what we're supposed to do, because we don't see the positives of doing that. I say this because when I lived in Painesville, I call it Little Mexico. There are plenty of Hispanics that live there, and a lot of them came there illegally. Their parents came there illegally. I went to high school with the kids who obviously were born there at that point and became legal citizens. Wow, that was a hard word, huh? Anyways, and I seen that their families, there'll be 3 or 4 families living in one household, and they make sure that everybody's taken care of. All the dads or moms all work at the same place. So in the morning, they get up together, they get in their trucks, they go work, and then they send the money back. They'll live in the same household for about a year, and then they will, one family will move out there, buy a house, and they all work together to fix up the house, and everybody works together to make sure all of the Hispanics of their culture are good. Same way with people who are, I want to say Jewish, even though that's gotten Kanye West and Kyrie Irving and everybody else canceled. But the Jewish, all of them stick together. We can make whatever jokes we want about these people. They stick together to their thing. But the black community, we don't do that. We're so quick to go on our own. When our kids turn 18, we tell them you're old enough to make your own money. So that means that I'm not going to be taking care of you. Not realizing most of us who are above 22, we understand at 18, we had nothing figured out. We literally didn't have money. We couldn't do what we wanted to, all of that stuff. So for us, it was our community. We push us out to fail. We don't give each other a chance to succeed. We don't want to work together to get home ownership. We don't want to work together to build our own HOAs for the black community. There was that group in Georgia, they bought acres and acres of land, and now they're trying to build their own township on it. But it took him finding three to four like-minded families that were willing to invest with them. I don't believe that right now we could, as a community, come together and do that. And that's why I think I'm gonna title this "It Takes a Village." But I say that because every generation seems to be moving further and further away. I think this is the most woke generation there's been. But at the end of the day, I don't think that all of us are looking out for each other. None of us are looking to see somebody else get home ownership. None of us are looking to make sure everybody's house is taken care of on the block, who's cutting each other's grass and stuff like that. The fact that we get our grass cut in general is stupid, because that's nothing but farmland. Back in the day, the reason that people had well-manicured lawn was because the rich people wanted their lawns to be manicured, because they wanted to show that they didn't need to grow food on their own property, because they were rich enough and fortunate enough to be able to have just regular well-manicured lawn, because they could just go to the store. So we've moved into this world where everybody believes that we're so well off that we don't need to grow our own food or anything like that anymore. Not realizing that growing our own food gets us where we're not dependent on the government. We're not dependent on the stores around us. We're not dependent on everybody else to take care of us. So growing your own food is just something you need to learn. Our kids don't know how to do it. Some kids don't know how to fix anything. Some kids still don't know how to change a tire. We don't teach each other about the financials, about credit and stuff like that. And this is more of a wake-up call for me, for people around me, for my family, for all of that stuff, is we need to be looking out for each other. I'm not saying that all of us are going to be rich, but I think if everybody chipped in, we can make each other's life easier. All right. There's no such thing as gentrification that I believe is on a large scale. I believe that in the black community, we should be looking to gentrify our own communities. If we are sitting here and we're like, hey, I want to get my community to look really good, go outside and pick up the trash on the street. Go outside and mow the grass that's in front of everybody's yard. Go outside and go to the city council meeting and see if you can get your sidewalks to look pretty. Go to the city council meeting and see if you can get the potholes fixed. Go to each house, ask them for $5 so you can get the potholes fixed yourself if you know you can't depend on the city. Open up smaller businesses. Get a lawn care service in your neighborhood that'll cut everybody's grass. Work to develop an HOA so everybody can have say in what's built, what y'all do there, stuff like that. Like that's the type of stuff that I think that we're lacking as a community now. And we all just think that we're on our own, and we've never been on our own. We've always been here to work with each other. Starting an HOA ain't nothing but owning the property, owning the land, and having everybody agree on certain terms. So if you can do that and everybody is on board to do a mandatory HOA, you are already winning. And I know some people like HOAs are stupid. I'm not saying HOAs have to be it, but I'm saying that you need to talk to your community to develop the community. We all know that area that everybody hangs out at. If you make your community acceptable and welcoming to people, we push out all of the negative stuff that's going on in there. The people resort to crime not because they like being bad, but because they don't know what else they can do. So if you make it where the community is welcoming, hey, the park is where the kids hang out. Hey, people can ride their bikes because everybody has a bike and we don't have to worry about it getting stolen. People want to live in this area. We start getting jobs there because now they know that the black community is who spends most of the money anyways. So they're going to be looking to do that stuff. I believe that the black community has been shooting itself in the foot forever just because we're trying to meet the goals and win the game that other people have set in place. I don't believe in gentrification because I believe we should be wanting to make our community better ourselves anyways. We should be looking to upgrade our community. What's wrong with trying to get raise the property value, make the streets better, make the sidewalks better, make it look cleaner, want to attract businesses to your community? Doesn't make sense to me. But that's my sauce on the side. Hey, like I said, don't forget to enter the giveaway. Giveaways on Instagram. All you got to do is comment, tag 2 people, like it. Make sure you follow in the sauce_crude art. Go to the website, pick up some more stickers, get some extra entries. Based off of the amount of entries I already have, I'm thinking about giving out 2 hoodies. Hey, comment on here if you think I should give 2 hoodies out. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm still growing. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'm always going to post something. It's a little bit late today, but I wanted to make sure I came on here and spoke clearly, knowledgeable about what I felt on the situation. These are my feelings. If you don't like it, that sucks. But I am so happy that y'all here. Hey, I want to say I love y'all because some people don't hear that. And as me growing up, I know that's something I wanted to hear. I love you. You're doing great. Hey, let's keep going. Stay crude, be crude. All right. It doesn't matter. Nobody's perfect in this world. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you so much.